Hi everyone, so today I have a trip announcement and a couple of tips for you for Disneyland Paris. So I thought I wasn't going to go to Disneyland Paris till the end of this year, but then I just went and booked a one-day trip, and it will be a solo trip to Disneyland Paris. It will be in November, and it will be during the Christmas season. So I'm very excited for it. I cannot wait to go. I'm going solo without my kids or my husband because my husband doesn't have any vacation days left, as we are going still on another vacation in October. So my husband wouldn't be able to come, and I wouldn't be able to handle two small kids on my own. And it's going to be just for one day. I will fly in the morning and fly out in the evening. So they will survive without me. And also my youngest, my daughter, is just 1.5, and I think she's a bit young to go in a more colder months. So I'm going for just one day, and I wanted to give you a couple of tips. If you are going to Paris for sightseeing and you want to dedicate one day to Disney, and you are wondering, if it's worth it or not, if it's doable. So as I'm myself going to do something like that, I can tell you that I believe it is really doable, but there are a couple of things you have to think about. So there are two parks in Disneyland Paris, and in my opinion, if you are really going for just one day, you should pick just one park to visit. And if it's your really first time in Disneyland, then I would always pick the main park, the park Disneyland. And it doesn't matter how old are you, if you're going alone or with your significant other or with the kids. I would always, if it's your first time and you don't know, you've never been, I would always pick Park Disneyland. And why just pick one park? Well, if you just have one day, I think it just makes more sense. Although the parks are relatively close to one another, it takes time to switch, and it will just add more unnecessary hassle to your visit. And I think that if you are there just for a short amount of time, you should enjoy it as much as you can. And I think the best way to do it is just to visit just one park. What I'm going to also do, and what I would recommend, is I'm going to buy the Premier Access. So in my previous video, I advise you on what you don't have to buy while visiting. And that was the Premier Access Ultimate. But if you're really going for just one day, and if you want to experience as many things as possible in the park, I think this is the way to go. You buy the Premier Access on the Disneyland Paris app, and it will allow you to skip the lines on the major attractions. It's always one attraction per day, and it's a selection of the most visited attractions, and it will save you a lot of time, and this way you will be able to also enjoy other things like the shows, the parades, the nighttime show, the meeting with the characters, and so on. You have a lot of things to do in Disney, and it can happen that you would really spend most of your day in the queues for attractions, and to avoid it, you can buy the Premier Access, and that's exactly what I've done. And I will be showing the vlog from my trip, and we'll see how much time it will save me and what I will be able to fit like in one day. But I think I will be able to accomplish really a lot, and I'm planning to meet the characters. It will be Christmas, it will be wonderful. I want to meet Santa and the characters in their Christmas outfits. So yeah, so this is the way you can save some time. But as I said before, it's not that you have to do it. Also, I would always advise you to skip the weekends. The weekends in any seasons are just busier than regular days, and if you just have one day in the park, you don't want to come when there is like the biggest crowds, right? Um, so try to avoid the weekends, book a day during the weekday, and of course avoid the school holidays. But that's the obvious thing. So these are my main tips for you. And as I said, I will be vlogging my time at Disney. I'm planning to visit Walt's restaurant that I've never eaten there before. I will vlog from there too, and you know, we will see what I will be able to accomplish in just one day. And I have high hopes and expectations, and I'm really looking forward to the trip, because you know, Disneyland at Christmas is just really beautiful. They have some special things during that time. I will show you everything I can, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and look forward to the vlog, and I will see you very soon.